on its way. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Throw over to the bag, and a dive, but he's back. Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game.
Ball 1.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. One and 2, here it comes. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you've still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
And he missed with it here, so now it's a full count, 3-2.
And now the benefit of you working the count to 3-2 is that runner gets a head start from first with 2 away.
Went up and out of the zone that time, but he gets a piece of it, and he'll see another pitch. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. He spoils another one, and will do it again. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second of the game, as they have taken the lead. It's 3-1.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before.
Randy McHenry stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one.
And you know what, Matt? He's just made it look so easy out there. I think they've got to change their approach right here. Use some caution or something.
0-1 count and the pitch. Oh, and he leaves another one over the plate, and this ball's driven to left. And for the 3rd time tonight, he has served up a home run. A solo shot here to left. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they push the lead to 4-2.
Boy, have a night. His 3rd home run of the ball game. I mean, he's absolutely brimming with confidence at the plate. It's been a joy to watch so far.
Jonathan Bueno will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
High in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So no runs on no hits. 1 error in the inning, but a man left stranded. Randy McHenry will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fly ball out toward right field. Trujillo is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The catcher, number 4, Homer Williams.
Striding into the box, Tom Brady. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Machado ranging into the outfield. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the... Sean Munoz will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight.
And Matt, they'd like nothing more than to ignite a 2-out rally right here. Maybe scratch at least 1 across before the 9th.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. We've played 8 full. The Hooks lead it 4-2. Randy McHenry will come up now in yet another big RBI opportunity.
Center
And he's got 4 already, and he's got a chance to make this a game to remember.
And there's the 4th wide one, so they'll go after the next guy with a force at any base here and 2 men gone.
And this could really be trouble now because with runners on every base, they've got a chance to really break this thing wide open.
Homer Williams comes to the plate looking to deliver with the bases loaded and 2 men gone.
Well, these are those situations that kids go through in the backyard. Bases juiced, 2 outs. He needs to...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So the error winds up not costing him as they lead. Well, runs at something of a premium here in this matchup, so it doesn't make it quite as hard to find our tops player of the game.
Yeah, really a game to remember for that man right there. He winds up finishing with 3 home runs. What surprised me was, after a while, why even pitch to him?
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. Corpus Christi comes out on top, 4-2. Good night, everybody.
On 9 hits, no errors.
Matt Vasgersian back with the minor league pregame show, counting you down to Double-A Texas League Baseball with tonight's version of the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Randy McHenry is our man to watch, and he had the long ball working in his last game. 3 home runs really carrying his team on his back.
Yeah, we see it maybe a couple times a year, but when a guy gets 3 homers in a game, it's always worth talking about. He got some good pitches to hit, and he just flat out did not miss them. I mean, I've seen guys put fewer out in a home run derby round, so he's clearly got plenty of power in that swing of his. And who knows, maybe he'll put on another show in this one. I wouldn't put it past him.
Okay, Eric, Steve, and I are ready for baseball, and we'll have it for you next on the show. Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Randy McHenry will stand in, and he was a big part of the win last night as he contributed 3 hits to his guys' effort.
Well, you look at the average on the season, guys, and he's not sneaking up on anybody. Pretty amazing numbers for him right there. So yesterday's performance, obviously no fluke.
Swung on and missed on a pitch at the thumbs, a ball and a strike.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here! A solo shot here to left. So his remarkable season continues, and that will break the seal early here. It's quickly 1-0.
Wow, that inning didn't really look like it was going anywhere, but if the first two guys don't get on in front of them, that's when they're swinging for the trees. When guys are on in front of them, they shorten down and try to go for the base hit, but a big solo shot right there with 2 outs.
Randy McHenry stands in again. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, he absolutely crushed it earlier, so let's see if he can get into another one in this at-bat.
Ouch, that comebacker appeared to get him in the arm. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And this has to be a big concern here. This ball came back and got him right in the pitching arm. And that is something you just never want to see. You can see him trying to work this one off. And from all appearances, I think they're going to let him continue. So that at least is a good sign. Nathan Tabata in now, popped out in his first trip. A runner on first with 2 away. A little low. It's 2-2.
Yeah, and on 1 and 2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Soft liner toward first. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll head now to the home half. Terrence Gore will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
You know, it's always a danger as an outfielder when you try to make a play like this. You worry about that wrist because sometimes you can get it tucked under when you hit the ground and you can twist it up pretty good or maybe even break it. But here, not only does he come away unhurt, but he also comes away with the baseball.
Randy McHenry strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Belted high in the air out to left. Gore ranging back. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The batter, the designated hitter, Nathan Tabata.
Terrence Gore stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that'll get down for a base hit.
And as the season's gone on, this is a guy whose numbers...
At the plate, Juan Trujillo. He drew a walk his first time up. High fly ball out to straightaway center. McHenry has a beat on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
And with the big lead, he can afford to...
Randy McHenry will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Calling for it, Rincon. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On to the bottom of inning number 6. The Hooks lead it 7-0. Randy McHenry strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Notch one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate, and a relay to the plate. But the throw is well up the line, and a second run's going to score.
Well, this guy's been swinging a hot bat here in the series, so you can't call this unexpected. Just absolutely rakes this ball, and he's going to drive in 2 more on the double.
Stepping in, Nathan Tabata. He singled his last time up.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors in a row. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Well, he winds up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't quite squeeze in the triple, but that's all right. He definitely did enough to earn himself the hardware.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. Corpus Christi comes out on top, 9-4. Good night, everybody.
For the Naturals, 4 runs, 12 hits.
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the... Randy McHenry gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here! A solo shot here to left. An incredible 90 now on the season. And that will break the seal early here. It's quickly 1-0.
Wow, that inning didn't really look like it was going anywhere, but if the first 2 guys don't get on in front of them, that's when they're swinging for the trees. When guys are on in front of them, they shorten down and try to go for the base hit.
Kevin Klein stands in, the 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away.
Yeah, you know, and this could get ugly in a hurry. Or pretty, I guess, depending on which dugout you're sitting in.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. McHenry on the move. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. Randy McHenry is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Taken high and deep to right. Barlow ranging back at the track, the wall. And this one is gone, a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as we are all knotted up at 2.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game, and it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one, so he's definitely locked in.
Franklin Pickett ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Lazy fly ball out to center field. McHenry is in pursuit, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off.
Randy McHenry stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one.
And you know what, Matt? He's just made it look so easy out there. I think they've got to change their approach right here. Use some caution or something.
He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Boy, you talk about a ball having eyes. First off, he's fortunate to get this one by the pitcher. It's not hit especially hard, but you'll see it get past second base where neither middle infielder can track it down. And it'll make its way into center field.
Nathan Tabata steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up.
And with a man on first, it'll take at least another double to bring him in.
Runner goes. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. And a mistake here as he's tagged out in no man's land. Leading off the inning, Shane Robinson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. McHenry is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, catcher, William Casey.
Jeffrey Marte will stand in here, 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. McHenry coming in. He's there and records the first out.
You know, he's kind of going through a stretch right now where the ball just isn't jumping off his bat. He's got a good pitch to hit right here. Looked like he put a good swing on it, but it just didn't go anywhere.
Randy McHenry will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Robinson is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The batter, the designated hitter, Nathan.
Striding in to start the 9th, Guy Barlow, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
McHenry has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Well, this is what you want out of your closer. Comes in firing darts, and it's a very quick out number one.
A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys, but what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs, really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. Corpus Christi comes out on top, 5-3.
Fans are final.
Good night, everybody.
First for the victorious Hooks. 5 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base.
Matt Vasgersian back with the minor league pregame show, counting you down to Double-A Texas League Baseball with tonight's version of the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Randy McHenry is our subject, and it's pretty obvious why at this point. He comes into this game with a 30-game hitting streak on the line, and just about everyone around the baseball world is taking notice.
Yeah, you know, he's still a long ways away from the all-time Major League record for consecutive games with a hit. But anytime someone gets to 30, boy, that's a big deal. You know, we talked about him being at 20 games a couple of weeks ago, and we said he was hot then. So what now? What is he, scorching?
Well, there's no doubt everything looks good mechanically for him at the plate. But the hardest times are ahead, if you ask me. When you take a streak into the 30s, everyone takes notice, as Matt mentioned. Pitchers want to be the guy that breaks it up. The media starts talking about it, comparing it to other historical streaks. Even teammates get wrapped up in the excitement of it. He'll say he's not focusing on the streak and that he's just trying to help the team win. But I'm sure he's starting to feel the pressure, even if it's just a little bit.
Okay, Eric, Steve, and I are ready for baseball, and we'll have it for you next on the show. Minor League Baseball now on the show as our road trip makes a stop in the Double-A Texas League. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game weekend series. Randy McHenry will stand in. He, too, had 3 hits in the win last night.
Well, you look at the average on the season, guys, and he's not sneaking up on anybody. Pretty amazing numbers for him right there. So yesterday's performance, obviously no fluke.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. EK, let's take a look at our homestanding 9 as they enter play here this evening. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
And they're in need of a good pitching performance here just to...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Guy Barlow will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game.
Well, his batting average is ugly, and his last 10 games have been ugly. Just 2 hits in his last 10.
High and deep to right center field. Valencia looks up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 9 on the year, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Well, I think it's pretty fair nowadays to call this guy a young phenom out there. He's starting to get some national press. He's one of the better prospects around, and He gives you a look right there of why folks are so bullish on his future.
So stepping in, number 1, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Lifted in the air to center field. McHenry moves over, and that's the third out. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Hooks lead it 3-2. Randy McHenry is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
And this is a big-time strikeout situation right here, so they're going to be shooting for the same result, no doubt about it.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Third inning. Already a 3-2 ball game. And another foul ball. Hit hard on the ground to third. Dixon scoops it up, and the runner is out at the plate as they cut him down trying to score.
That runner at third, he's going on contact there. That's got to be the only way to explain it. It's one thing if this ball's hit up the middle, but when you hit it right at a corner infielder, you got to figure he's coming home with it. They get him easy.
Now to the plate, Homer Williams. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 2 out with the man at first. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Hooks are out in front here, 3-2. Randy McHenry stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Line drive to left. Robinson is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Hooks lead it 4-2. Franklin Pickett will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
Marquez backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
Boy, he had to go a long way into the outfield to make this play. I kept thinking he was going to get called off, but he must have kept shouting for it, so he stays with it and pulls it in.
Randy McHenry will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one, usually a major force in their offense.
Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here's a high pop-up. Dixon is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Hooks are out in front here, 4-2. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Jay Presley, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
And that'll get down out there near the wall. Around third and being waved on home. Oh, and he ignores the third base coach and heads for home. But not in time, and just like that, this ball game is tied.
Now batting, the shortstop, Kevin.
Well, this is maybe trying to bite off a little more than they could chew here. You could see the tying run scores easily, but they get a little greedy here trying to get the go-ahead run in as well, and it doesn't work out.
Dallas Jitsi will get another shot, hit by a pitch his last time.
And he knows there was no real intention to hit him right there, but that doesn't make you feel any better to get hit. And he'll be looking to get some revenge right here.
McHenry is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We've played 8 full, and we are tied 4-4. Jeffrey Marte struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0 for 4 ball game with a base hit right here.
Oh, man, it's never fun to go over, but let's see if he can find a way to climb out of it.
Pitch is popped up. Machado settles under it near second, and that ends the inning. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a winner. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are tied 4-4. Randy McHenry stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
Here's the first pitch to him. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. This man out for a second inning of work, and why not? He set him down 1-2-3 the last time around.
I got the count.
Right, and with 2 strikeouts mixed in there as well. Just let him keep going.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, out of the bullpen, he's faced 4, struck out 3. That's what you want from your relievers. You want them to come in and go right after guys, and that's just what they've done.
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part of this victory. You see there, 4 RBIs for him in the ball game. He came through and they
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. Tonight, it's postseason action. So stepping in, number 24, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. The run scores from second. It's 1-1.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Coming to the plate now, Homer Williams, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
But the recovery will get an out on the play as they do get the force at second, so put runners on the corners, but that could have been a whole lot worse.
Yeah, and the bobble here to start the play took away any chance of getting two, but that's a pretty good recovery right there.
Randy McHenry stands in following an RBI single his first time through. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, but the runner's back easily. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that's through for a hit.
Boy, this is really turning into an onslaught now. I mean, you see it right there. 7 hits against him now. We're still just in the second inning. You want to at least give him a chance to work out of it, but at this point, I can't really see him turning this thing around.
Homer Williams gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. He's set. Here's the 3-1. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
Now the pitching coach is going to come in and have a word with him. And in the second inning, once he makes sure he's okay physically, he'll be saying, hey, look, let's put all that's just happened behind us and focus on.
Number 23 steps in now. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw in time, so a good pitch there gets him out of the bases loaded jam. So a good bounce back inning here after the 5-run outburst last time around. We'll go now to the top of the third. Randy McHenry will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance of sticking around. Even a single here might put this one out of reach.
Hit down the third base line. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. 1 run is scored. And not in time as the second run scores.
And he continues to be a big part of their attack. 2 more RBIs on the plate. That gives him 3 for the ball game, and they push that lead out a little wider.
Homer Williams will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
3 runs already home here. Swing and a shot to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. And a relay home, and he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. Number 23 stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be troubled. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner from second is in to score. Now the relay home. And not in time as the second run scores.
Well, that's an absolute P-rod right there. Right over the second baseman's head. That's going to get fielded deep in the alley, but it's plenty deep enough to allow 2 runs to come in and score on the double.
Quinn Gerber gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the fourth.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
Lifted the other way out to left center. McHenry giving chase, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. The runner from second crosses the plate, and they'll get a little closer here as the run comes across to score from first, and he's going to make it easily. It's a stand-up triple.
Well, this is what happens when you dig yourself a hole out there on the mound. This is all his own fault, and both of those runners are going to come around to score on what works out to be a 2-run triple.
Stepping in, Randy McHenry. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A 3-run shot down the line in left. His first homer so far in the series as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
I'll tell you what, I'd like to take another look at where this thing comes down. There are not too many guys that are going to get out to that area. That's about in the 460 range. That's one of the furthest we're going to see all year.
Randy McHenry will stride in again as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ballgame to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Gerber ranging back to the track. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. His second of the game as this lead got even wider.
Whatever these guys are putting in their pregame meal, you can be darn sure they're getting the same setup tomorrow. That's 5 home runs as a team now. I mean, these guys are feeling it up there.
Randy McHenry will dig in, looking to make this a very memorable ball game as he's already 5 for 5.
You know, if he just fell down in the box and made snow angels in the dust, it would still be a game to remember, Matty.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Oh, and he was in complete control of that at-bat from beginning to end as that last one's waved at and missed for route number 2.
And that's probably going to be his final at-bat, so you figure he won't get his 3rd home run of the game, but still, he's been a real handful here in this one.
Jordan Lehman strides into the box now, launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Here's the 1-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. 2 down here in the 9th.
And with all the runs that have scored tonight, you'd think that ball would have had some carry to it. I don't think he got that one flush, though.
And just a really good turnaround for these guys. You know, they couldn't quite make it work in the first half of the year, but now they're the division champs here in the second half, so it's off to the postseason from here.
Handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys, but what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs, really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. Corpus Christi comes out on top, 17-6. Good night, everybody. MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's a big one. Game 3 between the Corpus Christi Hooks and the Midland Rockhounds. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. What's this club need to focus on here this evening, Steve? Randy McHenry will stand in now for the first time, coming off, well, nothing short of a dynamic performance last time out.
Well, it makes you wonder how they're going to attack him here in this game. I would bet that they're a lot more cautious with him.
Hey, one pitch right here. Come out.
Hey, let it fly, let it fly.
Hit hard towards center. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
You talk about getting the bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
Homer Williams steps up to the plate with a great chance to drive in a run here in the early going.
And, you know, you hear it all the time, but scoring first really is a big deal in this game. Statistically, your chance of winning the game goes up quite a bit when you score first. So this is a big opportunity right now. Yeah, and that's a big second out right there. And that's going to keep that runner anchored over there at third base. So they may wind up not getting that first run across after all.
Number 23 will stand in now, hoping to duplicate the performance he turned in last time out, albeit in a losing effort.
Yeah, but I don't think you can pin that loss on him. He was tremendous. He just needed a little more help.
And good take that time on a low breaking ball. 2-2 now.
Yeah, and on 1 and 2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. So they get to him for a couple of hits in the inning here, but they've got nothing to show for it. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Stepping in, Terrell Matlock, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Hey, come on, guys.
High in the air out to center field. McHenry has a beat on it. One away.
Well, they took him up the ladder right there with the fastball, and he actually did a pretty good job to get wood on it at all. But it's still an easy play out there in center.
Now to the plate, Randy McHenry. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Now a snap move over to first.
He's good.
And a dive, but he's back in there.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
0-1, here it comes. Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here. Two-run shot to straightaway center. His third home run of this series. As they take the lead, it's 2-1.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Randy McHenry will dig in to lead things off here in what's been a very evenly played game so far.
Center fielder.
I'll say tie game, tie series. Hard to get much more evenly matched than what we've seen so far.
Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1.
Hey, come on now, big dog. Get your pitch.
And it's quickly 0-2.
Let it rip. Let it rip.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. On the ground to third. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
The catcher, number 4, Homer Williams.
Randy McHenry will stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on.
Don't be afraid. Let it fly.
Looking to minimize the damage here. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gerber has it in his tracks, and the inning is over. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. The Hooks lead it 3-2.
Hey, nobody out now.
So stepping in, number 44, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Catch made out there in center field from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
And this will wind up working like a sacrifice bunt as the tying run's able to tag up and move to third now with only 1 away.
Jordan Lehman gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Pulled toward right center field. McHenry is in pursuit. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Good start to the inning here out of the bullpen. After 3 runs.
Randy McHenry is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
Hey, wait for a good one and drive, and I'll pick one out.
Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Hot shot to third. Stabs for it. He's got it. To first. It's there, and he's out.
Wow, made it look easy.
So they get 3 runs on 2 base hits, with one of them being the big home run. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Hooks are out in front here, 6-5.
And just a really good turnaround for these guys. You know, they couldn't quite make it work in the first half of the year, but now they're the division champs here in the second half, so it's off to the postseason from here.
And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?